14th April 2021. Morning Murli. Om Shanti Bap Dada Madhuban. Sweet children, be introverted. Stay in the knowledgeful stage and imbibe these elevated virgins, and you will then be able to benefit yourselves and other souls. Decorate the temple of your heart and mind with the idols of godly virtues and spread the fragrance of pure thoughts. Question: what is the true elevated service? What is the subtle and deep secret of doing accurate service? Answer: when someone makes a mistake, then along with cautioning that one, let the power of your yoga reach them in a subtle way and burn away his or her impure thoughts. This is the most elevated true service, as well as that also pay attention to yourself. Let no impure thoughts arise in your mind. You yourself have to remain cautious and serve others in a divine way. This is the subtle and deep secret of doing service. Om Shanti. Each and every effort-making child, first of all, definitely has to adopt the stage of introversion. A lot of benefit is merged in introversion. It is only by having the stage that you can be unshakable, constant, patient, humble, imbibe divine virtues, and achieve a completely knowledgeful stage. When you are not introverted, you cannot achieve a completely knowledgeful stage. This is because if you don't imbibe the elevated virgins that you hear personally, and you don't go into their depths but just repeat the elevated virgins you hear, then those elevated virgins are simply virgins. If the elevated virgins are not heard in a knowledgeful stage, then Maya shadows are cast on those elevated virgins. When you simply repeat the elevated virgins you hear, they are influenced by the impure vibrations of Maya, and then instead of you and others benefiting from them, loss is experienced. Hence, O children, become completely introverted. Your mind is like a temple. Just as you always have fragrance in a temple, in the same way, only when the temple of your mind becomes pure will pure thoughts emerge. Only images of pure deities, not devils, are kept in a temple. In the same way, each of you children should decorate the temple of your mind and heart with the idols of all the divine virtues. Those virtues are to be free from attachment, free from greed, free from fear, patient and egoless, because these are your divine qualities. You children have to make the temple of your mind very bright and clear. That is completely pure. Only when that temple of yours becomes that bright and clear can you go to your very loving, bright and clear paradise. You are now trying to make your mind completely bright and also to control your physical senses and your mind, which are all influenced by the vices. Not only do you have to serve yourself, you also have to do this divine service of others. In fact, the meaning of doing service is very subtle and deep. Doing service is not just cautioning someone about a mistake. No, you have to send them subtle vibrations with your power of yoga and burn away their impure thoughts. This is the most elevated true service. Together with that, you also have to pay attention to yourself, not just to your words and actions. You mustn't even have any impure thoughts in your minds, because their vibrations reach many others and subtly cause a loss, which would create a burden for you. This burden then becomes a bondage. So, children, be cautious and also do this divine service of others. This is the alaukic duty of you serviceable children. Those who do such a service should not take any service from others. Even if you happen to make a mistake, correct that for all time with the power of your intellect's yoga. An intense effort maker instantly realizes as soon as he receives even a little signal and transforms himself and pays proper attention as he moves along from then on. This is the duty of the children with broad intellects. Oh, breath of my life, there is deep significance in completely sacrificing your bodies, minds, and wealth into this imperishable sacrificial fire of knowledge of self-sovereignty created by the Supreme Soul from the moment you say that you have sacrificed your body, mind, and wealth. That is, you have surrendered everything into the sacrificial fire and died. Then, from that moment, nothing remains yours. In that too, you first have to use your body and mind fully for doing service. When everything is for the yajna and God, there can be nothing left for yourself and you cannot even waste any wealth. Even your mind cannot run after impure and sinful thoughts because you have surrendered it to God. God is anyway the being of purity and peace. Because of this, impure thoughts are automatically quieted. If you put your mind into Maya's hands, then because Maya has a variety of forms, many types of sinful thoughts can arise that right in the mind. The horse. If any child, even now, still has sinful thoughts, understand that his mind has not been completely sacrificed. That is, his mind does not completely belong to God. Therefore, complete renunciate children now understand the deep secrets and become detached observers while performing actions and observe yourselves and move along with great caution. Gopi Vallabh himself is explaining to you his beloved gopis and gopis what the real and true love of all of you is. Oh, my beloved, you have to accept each other's loving caution because however lovely a flower is, the sustenance you receive is accordingly as elevated. In order to make the flowers valuable, the gardener has to remove thorns from them. In the same way, when someone cautions you, you have to understand that one is sustaining you, that is, that one is serving you. You have to give regard to that sustenance and service. This is the way to become perfect. This is true internal love filled with knowledge. Let there be a lot of regard for one another and this divine love. In each aspect, you have to caution yourself first. This is a very sweet and humble stage. By moving along with love in this way, it is as though you will internally experience those beautiful days of the golden age. There, this love will be natural. However, at this sweetest time of the confluence age, this is a very sweet and entertaining love that enables you to serve one another. This pure love is remembered in the world. All of you living flowers have to remain cheerful at every moment because by having faith in your intellects, your every vein becomes completely filled with God's power. Power that has such attraction definitely shows its divine miracle. Just as little innocent children, because they are pure and clean, always keep smiling and they attract everyone a lot with their entertaining activities. In the same way, let the life of each one of you be a godly and entertaining one. For this, you have to trim over your devilish nature by using the right method. When you see someone who is influenced by the vice of anger coming towards you, become an embodiment of knowledge and continue to smile with the sweetness of a child, and that person will automatically become quit. That is, from being in a state of forgetfulness, he will become aware. Through he may not be aware of it, attain victory over that one in a subtle way and became the master. This is the most elevated way of being a master and a child. Just as God is the perfect form of knowledge, in the same way, He is also the perfect form of love. Both qualities are merged in God, but first is knowledge and second is love. If someone becomes an embodiment of love without first becoming an embodiment of knowledge, that love takes that one into an impure account. So, merge love and first of all became an embodiment of knowledge, conquer the Maya that comes in various forms, and then became an embodiment of love. If you became loving without using knowledge, it is possible that you will get sidetracked. For instance, if someone goes into trance, means dhyan, without being an embodiment of knowledge, means gyan, then they sometimes get trapped in Maya. This is why Baba says, "Oh children, this trance is also a cotton chain." However, when you first became an embodiment of knowledge and then go into trance, there will be great enjoyment. So, first is knowledge and then trance. The stage of being full of knowledge is more elevated than the stage of being in trance. This is why, children, you first have to become embodiments of knowledge and then let the love emerge. Love without knowledge in this effort-making life brings obstacles. The stage of a detached observer is very entertaining, sweet and beautiful. Everything in your future lives depends on this stage. When someone has any physical illness, if he goes through that illness at that time while happily being in the stage of a detached observer, he then settles the suffering of his past karma and along with that also accumulates in happiness in this account for the future. This happy stage of a detached observer has a connection with both your past and your future. By understanding this secret, none of you would say that this beautiful time has gone by just in settling accounts. No, this alone is the beautiful time of making effort during which both tasks are accomplished perfectly. The intense effort makers who accomplish both tasks experience supersensory joy and bliss. You children have to have full faith in every aspect of the huge variety drama, because this predestined drama is absolutely reliable. Look, this drama enables every living being, means human and animal, to play their parts perfectly. Even though someone may be wrong, he plays that part of being wrong perfectly. This is also fixed in the drama. When both wrong and right are fixed in the plan, then to have doubts about anything is not knowledge, because each actor is playing his own part. In a film, all the different named actors do their own acting, and when you see them, it is not that you would dislike some or be happy with others. It is not like that. You know that is just a play in which each one has received his or her own good or bad part. In the same way, You also have to continue to watch this eternally created film as a detached observer. In a constant and cheerful stage, in any gathering, imbibe all these points very well. Look at one another while seeing each one's divine form. With the knowledge of experience, imbibe all the divine virtues. With the awareness of your aim, let the divine virtues of being peaceful, humble, patient, sweet, and cool, etc., emerge. The main foundation for imbibing a patient stage is wait and see. Oh, my lovely children, wait means have patience and see means to see. First of all, imbibe the virtue of patience in your hearts and then see the huge drama externally as detached observers until the time for you to hear any secret comes close. You have to have the virtues of patience. When the time comes when you listen to that secret with the virtue of patience, you will not be disturbed when you hear it. This is why, oh, effort making ones, wait a little and continue to see the secrets as you move along. With this stage of patience, all your tasks will be accomplished perfectly. This virtue is connected with faith. With your intellects having faith, be detached observers, and while seeing every game with your cheerful faces, you will remain patient and unshakable internally. This is the mature stage of knowledge which you will have in a practical way at the end, at the time of perfection. So, you have to try hard to remain stable in the stage of a detached observer over a long period of time. In a play, each actor has to rehearse beforehand in order to play the part he has received well. In the same way, in order for you lovely flowers to pass the difficult exam that is to come, you definitely have to rehearse beforehand with the power of yoga. However, if you haven't made this effort over a long time, then you will be nervous and fail at that time. This is why you first have to make your divine foundation firm and become those with divine virtues. By remaining stable in the stage of being an embodiment of knowledge, you automatically have the stage of being an embodiment of peace. When knowledgeful children sit together to listen to a murli, an atmosphere of peace is created all around them, because when they listen to elevated virgins, they penetrate deep inside them. Because of going deep into them, they experience deep, sweet silence. For this, you don't have to sit and make any special effort, but by being stable in a stage of knowledge, you automatically develop this virtue. When you children wake up in the morning and sit in solitude, waves of pure thoughts emerge. At this time, your stage has to be that of being completely beyond. Then, by your stabilizing in your original pure thoughts, all other thoughts are quietened automatically and your mind becomes peaceful. You definitely need some power to be able to control your mind. For this, imbibe pure thoughts for your aim. When your intellect has yoga according to your discipline, you will naturally have the stage of being free from any other thoughts. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, to the children who are the garden of knowledge, to the stars of knowledge, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bapdada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, with the awareness of your aim, imbibe all divine virtues such as being peaceful, humble, patient, sweet and cool, etc. Second point, with faith in your intellect, watch this play as a detached observer with a cheerful face and become patient and unshakable internally. You have to work hard to remain stable in the stage of a detached observer over a long period of time. Blessing. May you become an embodiment of success by serving with a balance of being an image of love and power. Explanation. Just as you constantly have love for the Father in one eye and the awareness of your duty means service given to you by the Father in the other eye. In the same way, along with being a loving image, now also became an image of power. As well as love, let your words be filled with such a power that you are able to penetrate anyone's heart. A mother teaches her child with whatever words that are needed, but because of her love, those words do not feel harsh or bitter. In the same way, tell everyone the true knowledge in clear words. However, let those words be filled with love and you will become an embodiment of success. Slogan. Make the Almighty Authority, Father, your companion and you will be liberated from repentance. Om Shanti.